So the first thing you're going to have to do is navigate yourself to the medicalmarijuana.colorado.gov site. That being said, most of us are new, so hit Patient and Physician Registration. Once you have navigated to the page, you will see user information. In the email address box, which you can see is highlighted, put in your email address that is most accessible to you. If you do not have an accessible email address, I would use a family member's email address that you have close contact with. Then enter your first name, your last name. Registration type will be applicant, and then the last box will be username. What I do here is just take your email address and put it in the username, so you will remember that your username will always be the same as the email address that you entered. Hit register. After you hit register, a new page pops up and it will say your name. Thank you for registering with Colorado MMRS. Click the button, click here. When you hit click here, it will bring you back to the main page we started with. Enter the username that you created. Your password should have been sent to your email that you provided. Go to your email. Once you have opened your email, click the email from the state of Colorado. Then find the temporary password they have provided you. Copy and paste it or write it down, and navigate yourself back to the page that we were on. In the password section, enter the temporary password the Colorado State Medical Marijuana Registry sent you. Please note that the password must look exactly as it does in the email, as it is case sensitive. Once you have finished entering the password and you are sure it's correct, hit sign in. If you have entered anything incorrectly, it will ask you to do it all over again. Once you hit the sign in button, a new page will pop up and it will say, your password has expired. Please change your password to continue using this system. The current password should already be entered, so don't delete it. Now, in the new password section, enter a new password that you think you can remember. The password should be at least 8 characters long and must contain a combination of letters, numbers, and special characters. And even though the website doesn't specify, make sure one of the letters is a capital letter. Now, in the confirm password box, retype the password you just typed in the new password box. This is to confirm that the password is identical to the one that you just typed in and there were no typos. Now drag your cursor to the Change Password button. It will highlight and click it. You have now entered your system dashboard and it will say welcome your name at the top left. If you are a new patient, simply drag your cursor to the New Patient Registration button. Once you click that button, a new page will pop up. Go down to Application Type and hit the drop-down box. You will see 3 options. I am applying for myself. I am applying on behalf of my minor child. I am applying for another as legal representative. Hit the one that is correct. Most of the time it is I am applying for myself. The rest is pretty straightforward. Type in your first name, type in your last name, type in your social security number, type in your date of birth, now select your sex, and now enter your mailing address, followed by your apartment or suite number if you have one, your city. In the drop-down box, select your county. The state is already entered for you. In the zip code box, enter your 5-digit zip code. And in the phone box, simply enter the phone number that you are most reachable at. Scroll down. In identification type, in the drop-down box, select which ID type you are using. In the identification number, simply enter the number that is on your identification card. Then enter the issue date, enter the identification expiration date, and finally, enter a full and clear JPEG or PDF file of your valid driver's license or identification card. In order to do this, click Browse and locate the file wherever you placed it in your computer. Once you have located the file, simply click Open and it will load onto the site. If you are doing this through the phone, simply click Browse. Next, hit Photo Library. At the top, you'll see All Photos. Select it. Then select the ID. Go to the top right and select Done. The photo will now be uploaded onto the form. Since we cannot physically sign online, simply type out the full name as you submitted in the application above. Once you have done that, click Save. Once you hit save, all your information is now saved as is. Whether you have done it correctly or incorrectly, it has saved the way you have done it. Scroll down really fast and just double check your information in this section. If any of this is incorrect, you will be asked to do it all over again and may delay the process. Scroll all the way down, double check your patient proof of identity information. Once you have double checked all your information, hit save and submit patient application. Before you hit this button, it is important to stress that if you have entered any of your information incorrectly, it can delay the process. So please, again, double check all your information. You are now being redirected to a new page where you can see the tab Provider Certification is highlighted. Take your cursor down to the New button and click it. Once you click New, a new page will pop up. In the Provider Certification Number tab, click the drop-down menu. When you click inside this drop-down box, a number should pop up. This is your provider certification number that was given to you by the doctor in our office. If the provider certification number does not show up, you will have to go back to patient registration and double check all your information once again. If you do see the provider certification number, simply highlight it and click it. Once you click this number, new information will pop up below. Scroll all the way to the bottom of the screen and hit save. Once you click save, a new page will pop up and you will see cultivation information highlighted. Take your cursor down to the New button and click it. We are almost there. Now, in the cultivation option box, you will now see 5 options. They simply want to know where you will be getting your medical marijuana from. Most of the time, you will only hit center, as most people are getting their medical marijuana from a dispensary. However, if the option is different for you, please select the correct one. Drag your mouse to the applicant signature box. Just like last time, type in your full name as you provided to us in the application. Once you have entered your name, simply scroll down to the bottom of the page and hit save. Once you hit save, you will be redirected to the final page, which is payments. Just like the previous 2 times, drag your mouse to the New button and click it. On this new page, you will hit the Click Here to Pay button. A totally new type of page will pop up. This is now the final step in the process where you have to pay the Colorado government a $25 application processing fee. Please keep in mind that you are required to pay this fee every single time you renew or apply for a new medical marijuana card. Click Manually Enter a Credit Card. Now you are redirected to a new page. In the drop-down box, select your card type. Once you have selected your card type, enter your card number. Once you have entered your card number, enter the expiration date. Make sure to use 2 digits for the month and 4 digits for the year, otherwise you'll have to enter it all over again. After entering the expiration date, click Continue. When you hit Continue, you will now be directed to a new site where you have to enter your billing information. Fill out the required fields below. First, your first name, then your last name, followed by your billing address, your suite or apartment number if you have one, then fill out your city. In the drop-down box below, select state, then type in your 5-digit postal code. The country code should already be selected as United States of America, so don't do anything there. Click the phone number box and then type in your phone number. Type in the first 3 digits, then a dash, then the next 3 digits, another dash, and then followed by the last 4 digits. It has to be in this form. If you would like an email receipt, enter your email address in the final box below. Now, click Continue. Here, just double check your information has been input correctly. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. Once you have verified all this information and you are okay with it, hit Agree, Continue. Once you click Continue, you will see a new page pop up showing that it is processing your information. In a matter of seconds, a new page will pop up saying Payment Authorization. You'll see the original logo, Colorado Medical Marijuana, and payment authorization is complete. You have now finished submitting your application to the state.
Congratulations, you just finished the hardest part of the process. You'll basically get an email now from the state of Colorado between 24 to 48 business hours. So that means if on a Friday you did this, it should be ready by Tuesday afternoon at the latest. If you do have any questions about how to print your card out, just click on this link right here. We have a video that shows that whole part of the process. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Please do let us know if this was helpful in the comment section below. Other than that, thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.